This is a Gemini horoscope prediction for today. You are Gemini if you were born between May 21 and June 20. We remind you that these are general predictions for all those born under this sign, and that they cannot deepen or specify, although we have focused on love, singles, work and money. Whoever dares to do it and succeeds is by pure chance. Dear Gemini, today may be a good time for you to start with that change of life that you always promise yourself, but then you always postpone for another day. If you don't consider it seriously and convince yourself you will never find a time, all those people who love you want you to get over that bad streak you're in. If you cannot cope with the situation alone, you can count on them. I know that many of you are very proud and do not want to ask for help, but sometimes things get complicated and it is necessary to turn to people. Do it without remorse, because that's what friends and family are for. In love, I know that times have not been good for Gemini, but this is going to change. Perfectionist and demanding with herself, and, in turn, with others. You set the bar so high when it comes to finding a partner that it is logical that it is so difficult for you to find someone who meets all your requirements. You should establish an order of priorities, but do not rule out anyone who does not comply with everything you want, or you will continue without a partner for a long time. You are not perfect, so neither can you pretend that the one you have by your side is. Gemini Man Horoscope. The Gemini man by nature is a free soul who has a hard time following a routine and monotonous life. What you really like is living adventures and having an intense and unplanned life. That is why it is very difficult for you to maintain a stable relationship and be subject to the wishes of the couple. You do not have to feel bad, nor think that you are rare for it. Each one is as he is, and he does not have to change if it does not harm anyone. That is why the only thing I suggest is that if you are fine as you are, and starting a relationship is not in your will to you what is happening, and when you will realize that all your fears were unfounded. Until then, respect their privacy. If you do not have a partner, there are things that no one will do for you, such as making the person who attracts you fall in love. Stop using emissaries and third parties. This is not going to happen if you don't put yourself to work. The stars tell you, because one of those people who helps you actually wants to bring water to her mill. Today is one of those days when problems are magnified and can lead you to make hasty and wrong decisions. You have to let the passion of the moment fade so that you have better reference points. Avoid making decisions today. Look around you for the people who can give you what you need. It's good to say no to each other when you're in a relationship. Regardless of the intensity of love, we need to put aside the idea that we lose our independence. Everyone must keep their likes and dislikes. It is healthy to maintain our own points of view, because with them we show that the relationship is strong and respects freedom. Money is not created by magic. Material gain has its mechanics and its secrets, and not even all the stars can do the job for you. So get up and go. You have to stop waiting for a magical solution that is not going to come. It's time for work and effort, because you already have talent and ambition. This day you should be cautious, because the trends indicate that your sensitivity will be at its peak. Small stimuli can unleash your emotions violently. Avoid confrontations or get carried away by nostalgia. It is the time of measure and self-control, because your spiritual balance is essential. When a problem is magically solved, it's nice. You go in an instant from trying to figure out how to deal with a bunch of loose ends to find problems are not so easy to solve. They are of different lengths and thicknesses, so it is difficult to find a way to group them and make them fit well. We learn to live with these kinds of problems. But there is another class of problems that are solved by themselves without us knowing. As your ruler links to Pluto, this is what you can expect to happen today, mysteriously and wonderfully. Tip of the day. The great advantage of getting up after a fall is that we stand up lighter, without fear of failure that, in the end, has already happened. Lucky numbers for today: 11, 17, 27, 35, 43, 48. Tips for tomorrow. All the horoscope signs are divided into 3 decans, according to the date of birth, and this is the specific Gemini horoscope prediction and advice for each of them. First deanery, May 21 to 31. Forget the past, a good stage begins. Get rid of prejudices and negativities. Second deanery, June 1st to 10th. You are in a period of preparation for the change. Discover what aspects you have to put on your side so that the long-awaited changes begin. Third decan, June 11th to 20th. As in the previous changes that are coming, but beware of a false friend or an acquaintance with not very good intentions. Nothing worrisome but a